Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the top 10 reasons why you should take a break from dating someone. I really hope this helps. At number 1, you can reconnect with your friends. Yes, we all know that when we get into relationships, we tend to drift away from our friends. This can definitely be difficult, especially when you're so used to being around them all the time. Let's face it, when we have time alone, we often think about things and beat ourselves up over them. So the thought of taking a break sounds scary, but it really isn't. Think about it. You can go back in touch with your friends and rebuild those relationships again. Number 2, you can binge watch any Netflix show or TV show you want without getting interrupted by on and off drama. No, it doesn't mean you'll be glad about the small but meaningful I love you messages or the are you okay messages. You'll be happy that you do not receive texts about rumors, or you won't have to worry about the how long your significant other has been out for. You won't have to worry about being too insecure and thinking about different scenarios in your head. Now moving on to the third one, maybe you're just not ready to date. I know it sounds crazy, but it could be true. Maybe the person you thought was the one isn't really the one, and you know that. But the fact that we get emotionally attached and think that we can't do it because it sounds horrible, right? Well, it is worth trying, because if you do, and if you realize that it was worth taking the leap for, then you will feel a weight lifted off your chest, and it will feel great, because you can actually start building yourself up again and finding out what you actually want in a guy or girl instead of waiting around for someone. At fourth, we have a small one, but you can finally not get frustrated by the one thing couples always argue about in the early stages, and maybe still does continue during the relationship. That is the toilet seat. I know it doesn't sound like a big thing, but it's one less thing to get angry at every day. Number 5, we have the fact that you can save a lot of money, both guys and girls. You can stop worrying about looking good or splitting dinner or even paying for the whole meal. Save your money and treat yourself the way you deserve to be treated. It sounds a little harsh, but a self-care day is needed once in a while. Not only does it save you money, but it can save you time as well. Time that you can use to put your life together again and find yourself. Spend time with your family and meet new people that you can be long-term friends with, so you have people that will stick by you no matter what, and when you need them as well. It will totally be worth it. The 6th point is that you can learn something new, a language perhaps, or origami. Anything you want. I'm sure there are a lot of things out there that many of us want to learn, but the only thing that is stopping us is time and money. So linking this to the 5th point, you'll save money to spend your time and money on, to learn a new hobby or something else that you like. 7th, we have the fact that you can be as messy as you want to be. I'm sure the girls here know the struggle of rushing around and not having the time to clean the dressing table up after makeup has been applied. It gets messy at one point, but I don't mean to be disgustingly untidy, but like you can leave a pizza box on the coffee table until the next morning as well. It gets messy at some point, but I don't mean to be disgustingly untidy, but like you can leave a pizza box on the coffee table until the next morning, as well as rinse the dishes and leave them in the sink. It's okay. 8th on the list, we're gonna look at something I hope none of you have experienced, but if you have, then you'll be happy about this. When you drop all your guy friends because he gets uncomfortable, but he doesn't do the same thing with his friends that you're not comfortable with, or the other way around. It feels horrible, I speak from experience, but I'd feel horrible changing his lifestyle and taking his friends away because it's scary. Some of their new friends have been in their lives longer than you have, so it's a 50-50 thing of overthinking, but what can we do? Number 9, there's the fact that you might always be overthinking situations that cause fights because they think it sounds ridiculous, but it makes sense in your head. Then you think about it and it kinda doesn't make sense. You'll be glad that you don't have to worry about this anymore. It's definitely a good thing. Finally, number 10. Being pressured into marriage. Sometimes people have differences and that really doesn't feel nice, but it is a great thing when you both have the same feelings about it. Having differences make you think, is this really worth it? Do they want the same thing eventually? It makes you think where the relationship goes, so that will be one less thing to stress about, which saves you time of overthinking once again. Anyways, that's all I have time for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you didn't, please let us know in the comments so we can fix it in our next videos. As always, this has been Stewie, and I'll see you next time on Love Frenzy.